Dr. Wily says we will not take over the world unless we are listening to Pixels in the Animation.
It's action. It's drama. It's comedy. It's Decian, the superhero webcomic. Decian's got superhero antics and sexy girls. Read it now at Decian.com. DASIEN.com.
Super fighting robot, Mega Man. 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 Fighting to save the world.
Hello and welcome to Pixels in the Animation. This is episode 53. I am one of your hosts, TFG1 Mike. Joining me is TV's Mr. Deal.
I've got to be mega dreaming.
Oh. It feels like we're in a Captain N episode still, ladies and gentlemen.
So what you're saying is we have to be mega high in order to enjoy them.
Yeah. Well, some. As you can hear, Steve Megatron is also here. Hello, sir.
Hello.
I actually had to do... Well, that's for next week's episode. I don't know. I wish that some of the bosses were used a little better. They're just kind of there in the show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Cutsman, Gutsman, and Proto Man, they're the classic three with Wily. But some of the other... Like, Brightman's appearance was awesome when he has appeared in the show. But some of the other ones are just like... They just throw him in there to throw him in there. Like... Next week we'll talk about this, but I had no idea there were like 4 or 5 different Darkmans.
Well, there are different versions of certain themes. Like there's an ice man and there's a cold man and there's a whole bunch of like fire and ice based robots.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at, I think it's Mega Man Wiki. I don't know. I wanted to see what game the gray Darkman came from.
Mm-hmm.
And I look on here and they're like, yeah, there are 5 total Darkmans or 4 total Darkmans. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And the first one they show is a red one. And I'm like, wait a second, that's not the one. And the next one they show that's a gray one. It's like, oh, that's the guy.
Well, Darkman 1's from like Mega Man 5 and Darkman 2's from the only one to appear in the Mega Man animated series.
Right. But I wanted to see what game he was from.
He's not.
Oh, so they just put him in there to put him in there?
As far as I can see, that particular one, Darkman 2,
Wow.
the gray one.
Yeah.
3 is trying to see what game that one's from. Doesn't exactly say.
It's just crazy. So, how are we liking this? Like, before you guys sat down to watch the episodes this time around, is there anything that you were expecting? Any villains you were hoping would show up, Neil?
Well, I was really hoping that Cutsman and Gutman would show up. No, at this point, I'm not really like looking forward to the guest robot masters because they seem to kind of pick them at random, so I don't know what to expect.
What about you, Steve?
I wish that they'd deviate some.
Yeah.
Also reiterating the Cutsman and Gutsman. I wish that they, I mean, Iceman was, yes, he was kind of goofy, but I didn't mind him so much. Or, I don't know. It's not like there isn't a plethora of them to choose from. I mean,
really.
there was 8 games. I mean, by that time, I don't think there was 8 games, but I still think that there was quite enough.
There was at least 6.
At least 5 by then. But
yeah.
I don't think. Plus they had Mega X.
Yeah.
Because Mega X comes up later.
Yeah, but they scratched the surface of that. There was so much more they could have done had it continued.
Yeah.
See, That's one thing I'll say now, and I'll say it again when we do the recap episode for this series. I wish season 2 was nothing but Mega Man X. It would have made it would have done a solid season 1 is all the classic Mega Man stuff, and then have season 2 be the X era since it was the X era
But then
at
you
that
wouldn't
point.
have Dr. Wily and Dr. Light.
Time travel. You could explain them somehow.
Well, then you'd have Professor Kane and
Wait, they had Dr. Light.
no, they didn't. He was a hologram.
Yeah.
Yes, he was a hologram, but he's still there. I mean,
He's
look
not.
at your favorite. Look at your favorite series, Steve. Star Trek. There's holograms all over that place.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's different.
Come on, if
It's different.
But there could have been representation of Dr. Wily too, because he did make Zero after all.
Yep.
Which actually no, well he did, but that wasn't revealed until like X4, X5, so that was like way in the future. So they wouldn't have known that.
Sadly, no. All right, we're gonna get into the episodes today after this.
Get ready to begin the dream transmission.
You got it, Doc.
You two keep a sharp skin out for Mega Man. That blue pest shows up at the worst times.
Gotcha, Dr. Wily. We got our electronic gears on. The dream machine's all powered up, Doc.
Excellent. Cutman, Gutsman, take your places. We're going to give the mayor some dreams he'll never forget.
All right, folks. First up today, we have Mega Dreams, written by Richard Merwin and Cheryl Biggs. The air date was September 24th, 1995. After seeing his new device can transfer his robots into dreams and then hypnotize humans in their sleep, Dr. Wily plots to use it to take control of the planet. Oh boy, this episode. Are you kidding me? Now, I wrote this first note down before I realized before Dr. Wily said his entire plot, but just going off of what he was first having the robots do. Wily wants to take over the world. Why the hell is he bothering with the mayor? Shouldn't he be going after the president? And then it explained it saying, "Oh, well, he's going to get this, and that's going to get some sort of magic code, and the magic code is going to then do this and this." And I'm like, it still should be the damn president of the country. It shouldn't be a mayor of some city. I do love the animation in the episode, but again, wish there was different bots instead of Bomb Man and Elect Man. Oh, God. Bomb Man, he's the Humpty Dumpty of this cartoon. We've seen that multiple times already.
He kind of looks like a penguin with that weird mouth that he has.
Yeah.
I would almost rather have. I mean, yeah, he does. He does look like that. Captain Mohawk that throws bombs. But
I pity the fool.
yeah, I would rather have these two than have like Bright Man, who's like, oh shit, my light bulb's burned out.
Should switch to a CFL.
He'll be like, we don't have LEDs yet.
I mean, the only reason why I don't really complain about Kutzman and Gutsman is because, well, first of all, Gutsman is Gary friggin' Chalk, and Kutzman's just a cool voice. I mean...
Because he sounds like Mr. Wily's body.
Yeah. I mean, but Bomb Man, every time he's gone up against Mega Man just takes something and hits the bomb back to him or throws the bomb. I mean, it's like playing catch with a 7-year-old, for crap's sake.
It's like playing catch with a tin can.
That too. What did or didn't you like about this one, Neil?
I guess it was okay. I was a little perplexed when I saw Mega Man show up in the knight costume. I was like, where the hell did that come from? Did I miss something? Did he beat Nightman or something? I don't know, but yeah, that was kind of weird. My only real comment on this is it seems like another G.I. Joe plot.
It seems like a Batman the Animated Series plot.
Oh, so the Penguin is in this episode then?
No, it seems like that episode where the Riddler had everybody in the memory machine.
That wasn't the. Was it the?
Yes, it was the Riddler. I'm telling you, it's the Riddler.
Oh, okay.
The video game thing. I mean, yes, Doctor Strange also had
the
something.
Minotaur. Okay, yeah. Okay. What is reality? Yeah. That is the Riddler. Okay. Okay.
But it also ties into the Doctor Strange thing where you have everybody's, they're trying to get secrets from people through their minds. So yeah, that would also play into that too. Only that was done 10 times better. But I do kind of like the character alterations that they made in this, just to kind of give them a different look. Even though some of them were ungodly terrible, like Rush.
What's wrong with Rush?
It looks like a weird amalgamation of a dog, horse, with something else. It looks like a bad...
Well, I mean, Rush has always looked like...
I know he's always looked weird, but...
Well, no, I don't want to say that. He looks like he's a real dog with armor on, is what he looks like. Like, around his face, specifically around his face. Yeah, but looks like... Go ahead.
Yeah, but when you have him, like, dressed up like a horse, I mean, his head is, like, the wrong size. It makes him look like a giraffe.
He does look like that, and then it looks like he's got, like, a sub sandwich for a mouth.
What would that mode even be used for? He's got jet mode. He's got undersea mode. Rush giraffe mode. What if
for Rush, go gadget neck.
Missed it by that much. Oh boy. Any other opinions on this one, Steve?
I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, for what they're trying to do, it's at least more inventive than some others we've seen recently.
Yeah, at least they're not copycats. At least this one isn't a copycat of a film.
Or be caveman bot.
This kind of makes me wonder what the show would be like if Inspector Gadget was the protagonist.
Oh no.
Like Inspector Gadget was in place of Dr. Claw and made all these evil robots.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That'd be great.
And then we could have Ferris Bueller voice him.
No.
I know. Maurice LaMarche. I know. All right, folks, we're going to move on to the next episode.
Battle stations, we are under attack. Attack bot invasion force closing in.
Some fireworks, Doc. Hotter than the 4th of July.
Yes, Mater. It seems my computerized defense weapons worked like a charm. At least according to my simulated test run.
I'm very impressed, Dr. Light. Dr. Wily will think twice about launching a real invasion on any of our military bases now, thanks to your supercomputer.
Yes, I've got it programmed to control all our defense systems throughout the world.
But one thing concerns me. what if Wily should attack us here to try to destroy your computer?
Now, there's nothing to worry about, General Hawthorne. This base and the computer are protected by the same defensive weapons you saw in the test. It would take a weapon of enormous power to put it out of commission.
And I have just the weapon, Dr. Light. You're not the only genius in town.
Up next is Robo Spider, written by Michael Marr. October 1st, 1995 was the air date. Dr. Light creates a supercomputer that can defend military bases. Dr. Wily wants to destroy the supercomputer and take over the military bases. He uses a robot spider to drain the city of all its energy to destroy the supercomputer. Where's Alistair Smythe when you really need him? Let's see.
Why is Tarantulas sucking the energy out of the city?
That, or this is Mega Man meets Wild Wild West. Where's Will Smith and Kevin?
Oh,
That's what this is. It's Mega Man meets Wild Wild West with Will Smith and Kevin Kline.
Or it's Power Rangers with Ivan Ooze.
Yeah, that is very true.
Secretly written by John Peters.
What game was Boomerang Man from?
I don't remember.
Was it 5? Because I don't remember him in 3 or 4. I know he wasn't in 2.
I'll have to look that up really quick.
Alright, while he's doing that, using Gutsman's torso as a shield. That is just awesome.
Well, he is die-cast construction.
And it is a lost art, yeah.
I'm hearing he's not.
So they just reversed the power and stopped Wily? Well, that was simple enough.
Reverse the polarity.
Cross the streams, don't do it!
Ew.
Steve, thoughts?
I mean, other than the all joking aside of the many references we could make about the Robo Spider, I'm not sure how much I care for a weird robotic spider jumping through town. It's another like villain of the week kind of thing. I mean, I know that all of them are, but I mean, this one just seems kind of not very original in the slightest. And then, you get the robot museum with R2-D2 and C-3PO in there, and then the Joker's wife, and then I don't know. It's not. And then of course you've got some of the lamest robots in there, as referenced. You have Quick Man, which is Captain Boomerang.
Yeah,
and then,
that's good.
Oh, that's what his name was. Quick Man. Okay, Quick Man. I thought it was Boomerang.
He's from Mega Man 3.
Okay,
Mega Man
that's
2 actually.
2 and 3. And Wily's Revenge and Mega Man 2 Power Fighters.
Did they put him in all those damn games?
Yes, I have it pulled up.
Wow.
And then you have Lame Man, that's or Dim Man, also known as Bright Man. He's supposedly intelligent, but he has a giant light bulb that can be shattered on his skull.
When I was watching this episode, there are certain times the way his light bulb was angled, I'm like, there's a crown inside of that thing. Why? He's not royalty. Take that crown off.
Where's the Jiffy Pop in there when you need it? He's from Mega Man 4, though.
Yeah, I remember Mega Man 4 the most. I think.
I don't know. I don't. I mean, I agree with like his ability of blinding the hell out of people with it.
Mm-hmm.
But he looks like one of the little. Basically, his head looks like the guy that goes and gives the energy drinks to Mega Man.
Eddie.
Yeah. He looks like that, or mixed with like one of the bats. And then he's got a light bulb on his head. I mean, he's probably one of the easiest ones to take down.
Yeah, that's crazy. Neil, any other thoughts on Robo Spider?
Not really. I mean, for some reason I kept having like Spider-Man flashbacks just with all the webbing. It kind of looked like the webbing animation that you saw in like the older Spider-Man cartoons.
Right.
Yeah, that's really my only thought on this episode.
Your friendly neighborhood Robo Spider.
Yeah.
Alright, folks, we're going to get to the final episode of the day after this.
After years of research, we may be on the threshold of the greatest archaeological discovery ever. What's the word, Professor Ramo? Cave drawings from ancient Mesopotamia. Fascinating. This appears to be some kind of secret door.
He's found them, Proto. The ancient tablets that reveal the legend of Lotus.
Who cares about a stone fairy tale?
It's no fairy tale. The tablets will lead me to the golden chest of Lotus, and in it, more power than you or I have ever dreamed of.
The drawings tell the story of Lotus, an evil spirit who was trapped in a golden chest. One day the chest was found by an Indian peasant. Lotus promised to use his magic to give the peasant great wealth if he released him. Lotus was true to his word, and the peasant became a powerful Raja. But Lotus turned out to be such a dangerous ally that the Raja tricked him back into the chest, where he remains today.
Cool, but you don't really believe all that stuff, do you?
The ancients were said to have knowledge of magical powers lost to modern civilization. Power that in the wrong hands could be extremely dangerous.
Last up today, we have Master of Disaster, written by Matt Yultz. It's aired October 8th, 1995. Dr. Wily frees a genie trying to use his magic for world domination. Mega Man goes after Wily and tries to steal the magic chest, eventually having to fight the genie to stop Wily. This week on the Mysterious Cities of Gold...
Oh no. How dare you, sir?
This week on the Odyssey, we have the Cyclops.
I did that on purpose just to see Neil's reaction. And now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, it's Mega Man versus Robin Williams.
There are so many tasteless jokes I could make right now. I'm just not going to.
It's Mega Man versus Kazam.
Oh.
Who knew Shaquille O'Neal had
Well, he was the one genie that had two eyes, but then it was so bad he had to gouge the other one out.
Oh, man. Bringing Lady Liberty to life sounds like something from Mask. And then I realized, oh, wait, if we play a certain song, we could,
Ghostbusters.
Have the Ghostbusters.
And then the seven-headed dragon, that almost reminds me of the Hercules movie. Enough with the heads on, cutting off the heads already.
Or Tiamat from Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Dr. Wily he's like,
I can solve all my problems by rubbing this lamp.
Dr. Wily. So we have Gravity Man here from Mega Man 5. They really liked using Mega Man 5.
Well, it was the newest one.
True.
Probably a note from Capcom like, have more Mega Man 5.
Stop using the old shit.
Yeah, we want to sell our new game.
Yep.
Well,
thoughts, Steve?
Well, having Drill Man, who's Mega Man 4 and 3, I have no comment on a guy. He just looks kind of, I don't know, useless. Yes, I have 3 drills. You could also call him Captain Horny.
It reminds me
bad
of.
Joke. And then Gravity Man, I think, is probably the cooler out of the two, only because if he was implemented correctly, you could create gravity wells and basically kill everybody.
Mm-hmm. Before I let Neil go, you know what Drill Man reminds me of? Friggin',
One of the GoBots.
No. Something much worse than that.
Minicon.
No. Who's the... Oh, craps. It's Scratch and something from Adventures of Sonic. Oh, Christ. The green dude
Scratch
that looks like...
Yeah.
Yes.
Grounder.
Yeah. Grounder, thank you. Grounder. That's who Drill Man reminds me of.
Except that other one was done better.
True. So, wait, where the hell is Dr. Light's lab? I thought that they were in some unnamed city and then had to travel to New York City. Or is this like the X-Mansion? They're in upstate New York.
They used the teleport feature.
Oh, Lord.
Or they used the gravity wells. And
I wanna be on the Enterprise. No B, C, D, or...
No bloody A, B, C, or D.
So he has a vulnerable spot under his belly. Like, that isn't cliched enough. Oh my... I don't know what's more of a cliche. The fact that this dragon thing has the vulnerable spot under his belly, or the fact that Horsehead is vulnerable on his head.
That almost reminds me of a Star Trek 6 joke where they have, some people take offense to that. Oh, I just kicked him in his knees. Those weren't his knees.
Oh, yeah.
God. Oh, man. What about you, Neil? Thoughts on Master of Disaster here?
Just some of the animation was getting kind of wonky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's getting kind of weird now because they're kind of running out of ideas, and now they're just kind of like pulling stuff out of the glass bowl. Like, let's do a genie episode. let's have. We're like, I mean, some of the season 1 episodes were really deviating from the Mega Man theme, but this is like way out there. It's like, what the hell am I watching?
Wait till next week.
Oh God, next week.
But one of the worst things about this, Mega Man's stealth armor. That's not too damn stealthy.
No.
Not at all. You know, if they really wanted to do a genie episode, they could have just, got the Major and Barbara Eden together, because she was 63 at the time. And we could have had a really fun time with Barbara Eden as the genie on Mega Man.
Why? Why do you do this to us? It's already a disaster. We don't need more.
Would have been better.
Or they could have gotten Junior Genie Babu.
Oh no!
Dapple!
Oh no!
Or the Martian from Flintstones.
Oh, leave the Great Gazoo alone. The Great Gazoo is awesome. The Great Gazoo is awesome.
He would say, "What do you want to do that for, dum-dum?" to Wily.
Yep. Alright, folks. I think we're going to take a quick break, come back with ratings, final thoughts, and all that good stuff after this.
Mega! Right back! Messages!
Remote Control is the new TV podcast from the Geekcast Radio Network. We'll be covering TV shows and topics from the year 2000 to whenever now is. We'll have special themed episodes entitled Pilot and Season Premieres, as well as finishing finales. We'll also have Season Pass episodes, where we take a look at an entire season of a TV show. Remote Control can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, and www.geekcastradio.com. So tune in, because we are all remote controlled.
Hey, I'm Gary.
I'm Mike.
I'm Chuck.
And I'm Justin. Join the four of us every week on the internet's #1 and longest running G.I. Joe podcast, What's on Joe Mind?
It's Joe news, reviews, and interviews news like you've never heard them before, delivered right to your MP3 player.
Our guests include Jason Marsden, Kevin Michael Richardson, and Matt Yang King from G.I. Joe Renegades, Larry Hama, Robert Atkins, and John Barber from IDW Publishing, and many more from around the online Joe community.
Yeah, it's guys talking about Joe. Think of it as Joe Talk meets sports talk. And we make fun of Chuck.
Right, and we... Hey, again?
Come on, Chuck. We're just kidding, kinda.
Sometimes Chuck makes fun of himself.
Right, and we... Okay, seriously, this is just getting ridiculous now.
It's What's on Joe Mind, every week on the Geekcast Radio Network, InsidePulse.com, Stitcher Smart Radio, and iTunes. Download and listen today.
I suppose I still can't say something about Transformers, can I?
Good.
No.
What about sports?
That sounds good.
Yeah, that's all right.
Alright, folks, we are back, and it is time to rate today's episodes. Sadly, they slowly go downhill. Mega Dreams, what are you going to give Mega Dreams, Steve?
I'm actually going to give this one a lot higher than the other two. I think I'm going to give this one... I'll give this one, like... I'm going to say, like, a 3.5.
Okay. What about you, Neil?
I'll give it a 2. It's weird.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 3. I thought it was kind of cool. It is very cliched. It's been seen in many other things, but it was better than the other 2 episodes we've got today. Steve, Robo Spider?
I'm giving it a 2. Because there's enough to draw it down from all of the nods to everything that's in there. And it's just, I don't know. I don't really care for the giant metallic spiders that suck the juices from the city. So it's been done like a million times. I don't care to see it again.
Yeah. Neil?
I'm going to give it a 1. It just seems very derivative and kind of not a very creative episode.
I'm only giving it a 2 for one scene. When he used Gutsman's torso as a shield. That was awesome. Master of Disaster, what do you give it, Steve?
It's a disaster. I'm giving it a half point.
You know, there's only one other podcast in the GCRN history that's ever happened, and that was Powers of Grayskull episode 44, I think. Neil, what about you?
I'm giving it a 0.
Yeah, I gotta give it a 0 too. I just can't. It's just so horrible.
It's so funny. We all came in so damn close on this one.
Oh my god, it's just...
It burns us. It burns us, precious.
Yes, it does. Oh boy. Neil, what do you got coming up for whatever you're working on?
I'm looking to return to the comic to see in April. That's pretty much all I got going. I know I got some podcasts that are on the back burner, and I'm still waiting on some audio files that I've not received. So that's one of the reasons why there hasn't been an episode lately, and also because I've been pretty busy lately. But my load's starting to lighten, so should start seeing new episodes soon of Animation Aficionados soonish.
Cool. What about you, Steve? What do you got going on?
I'm working on secret projects.
And also still working on a couple of websites, but yeah. Long time coming on some of those, but just a few kinks to work out, but other than that, it's going pretty well. And then, of course, some various graphics that I'm doing, prepping for the return of a video show, so.
Cool. All right. Thank you for joining us here on Pixels in the Animation. There are so ways to get in contact with us or leave feedback for the show. Visit the website, geekcastradio.com, where you can comment on this and all of our other episode posts. Email us feedback at geekcastradio.com. Leave the show's feedback in iTunes. Please do this. Follow us on Twitter at geekcastradio is the network Twitter. Mine is TFG1Mike. What is your Twitter, Neil?
Neil Sama.
And Steve?
SCP-21.
Become a fan on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Geekcast Radio Network. You can also check out Animation Aficionados, to see in comic, and Neil's Classic Gaming. I almost forgot about that one. Call the voicemail line. Tell us the show you're leaving the message for and your name. 502-526-5821. Please stop farting during my outro. We hope you enjoyed this latest episode. Knock it off, damn it.
It's not me.
I know it's not you.
I'm doing mouth sound effects.
Jerk. We hope you enjoyed the latest episode of Pixels in the Animation. I wish you'll join us next time when we'll be reviewing 3 more episodes from Mega Man, those being Night of the Living Monster Bots, Curse of the Lion Men, and The Day the Moon Fell. Where's Gru when you really need him?
Where's Sheriff Chippendale?
The ultimate doom. The ultimate doom.
Well, now he's not bringing a planet with anyway.
He's bringing the moon to the Earth.
Yeah, but that's not the same as bringing Cybertron to Earth.
Yeah, he's doing the same damn thing.
For now, I am TFG and Mike with
TV's Mr. Neil.
Steve Megatron Phillips. Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
Tune in next time and help us find. I can't even fucking say it. You ass.
Yabble dabble, everyone.
Tune in next time and help us find the pixels in the animation.
Where'd it go?